The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. This is a truth so simple, so profound, it almost hurts to hear it. It suggests that a whole universe of stories, flavors, faces exists just beyond our immediate sight, waiting patiently to be discovered. To stay in one place is to become intimately familiar with a single sentence, a single paragraph, while entire chapters go unread. Today, we turn those pages. We will not merely glance at them. We will dive into their ink and paper. Our journey will be a cinematic rush, a sensory whirlwind across continents. We are not just tourists. We are readers, hungry for the next line, the next plot twist, the next character to change us forever. This is not a journey of checklists or monuments captured hastily through a phone screen. It is a journey of feeling. Our journey begins softly, in the gentle, diffused light of a European morning. The air is cool and carries the weight of centuries. In Paris, we walk along the Seine. The water reflects the gray sky like a watercolor, the clinking of coffee cups, the murmur of conversation, a croissant, a strong espresso. A lone painter dabs at a canvas, bundled against the chill. History lives in the cobblestones under your feet, ornate ironwork of a balcony, ancient stone buildings lining the streets. We drift south to Rome, the heart of an empire. In Rome, the past is living and breathing. Stand in the shadow of the Colosseum, stones worn smooth by emperors, stones worn smooth by artists, stones worn smooth by pilgrims. A lone violinist in a sun-drenched piazza, notes echoing off ancient walls, laughter of children mingling with music. Food is a sacrament here, a simple plate of cacio e pepe, pasta, cheese, pepper. Every corner holds a quiet song, Scottish Highlands, mist over lochs, the bleating of sheep. The music swells, we cross continents, a percussive beat joining the melody. We land in Asia, a land of breathtaking contrasts where the ancient and the hypermodern share the same space. In a quiet corner of Kyoto, we find a temple garden, raked sand, moss-covered stones, profound stillness. The air is scented with incense and damp earth. A monk in simple robes moves with a deliberate grace that seems to slow time itself. Here, in the soft glow of paper lanterns, you feel the pull of 1,000 years of tradition, a deep, spiritual calm that seeps into your bones. The silence is not empty. It is full of peace, a quiet counterpoint to the world outside. Then, with a sudden rush, we are catapulted into the future, a blur of light and sound, and we are standing in the heart of Tokyo's Shibuya, crossing a pulsing river of humanity, flowing under a canopy of towering neon screens. The energy is electric, a symphony of movement, technology, and ambition. Trains glide into stations with silent precision, carrying millions of people on their daily odysseys. In a tiny, hidden ramen shop, a chef works with focused intensity, crafting a bowl of soup that is both a quick meal and a masterpiece of flavor. The rhythm shifts again, becoming more epic and resonant, as our journey leads us to the Middle East. The landscape opens up into vast, golden deserts that stretch to the horizon, where the line between sand and sky is a clean, sharp stroke. The sun here is an undeniable force, painting the dunes in shades of amber at dawn and rose at dusk. Ancient cities built from earth and stone rise from the landscape near life-giving oases. The history feels palpable, etched into the walls of Petra and the labyrinthine souks of Marrakesh. You can walk through streets that have been trade routes for millennia, where the ghosts of merchants and travelers seem to whisper on the wind. In these ancient lands, stories are a form of currency. We find ourselves in a hidden courtyard in Damascus or Isfahan, sheltered from the heat of the day. The air is cooled by the gentle splash of a fountain and scented with jasmine. Here, elders sit on woven carpets, sipping sweet mint tea from small glasses. Their conversations a slow, deliberate exchange of news and ancient tales. An old wooden door, intricately carved and studded with metal, hides this peaceful world from the bustling street outside. In the same lands where camel caravans once trod, gleaming towers of glass and steel now scrape the sky. We are suddenly in Dubai or Doha, cities that seem to have sprung fully formed from the desert floor. The music deepens, driven by a powerful, primal drumbeat. We have arrived in Africa, a continent that breathes with a life force so potent it feels almost tangible. The air is different here. The landscapes are vast and untamed. We stand on the edge of a wide savanna under an immense sky, the tall grass rippling like a golden ocean in the wind. A herd of elephants moves with a slow, deliberate grace, their ancient wisdom evident in every step. In the distance, a pride of lions rests in the shade of an acacia tree, their power held in reserve. The sunsets are a spectacle, a slow, dramatic burn of orange, red, and purple that paints the entire horizon and silences all who witness it. Life here is intimately tied to the rhythms of the earth. We find ourselves near a small village in Ghana where the community gathers as the day cools. The sound of laughter and singing drifts through the air, accompanied by the complex, interlocking rhythms of djembe drums that speak directly to the soul. The market in Lalibela, Ethiopia, is a kaleidoscope of color, sound, and smell. Brightly colored textiles, mountains of fragrant spices, and the rich, earthy aroma of freshly roasted coffee. People greet each other with wide smiles and a warmth that feels genuine and immediate. Africa teaches you what it means to be connected, to the land, to the community, and to a rhythm that feels as old as time itself. You can feel it standing at the edge of Victoria Falls, the smoke that thunders as millions of gallons of water plunge into the abyss with a deafening roar, sending a mist high into the air. Our cinematic journey crosses the vast ocean, and the soundtrack soars with a bold orchestral swell. We arrive in the Americas, a sprawling double continent of staggering diversity and boundless energy. Our first stop is a vertical city of dreams, New York. The skyline is a declaration of ambition, a forest of glass and steel that pierces the clouds. Down on the streets, the city is a pulsing, living organism, a torrent of yellow cabs, steam rising from manholes, the symphony of a million different conversations in 100 different languages. People from every corner of the globe converge here, each chasing their own version of a better life. The energy is relentless, infectious, and undeniably alive. Then we sweep south, and the mood shifts dramatically. The frenetic pace of the north gives way to a slower, more sensual rhythm. We find ourselves on a sun-drenched beach in Brazil, where the turquoise waves of the Atlantic gently kiss the soft, white sand. The air is warm and humid, carrying the distant sound of a bossa nova guitar. Life here is lived outdoors, with a casual joy and an appreciation for the simple pleasures. Further inland, the Andes Mountains rise like a jagged spine, their slopes dotted with villages where ancient traditions persist. Here you can hike along old Inca paths, the air thin and crisp, and marvel at a landscape painted in impossibly bright colors. Our whirlwind tour draws to a close, but the music does not end. It softens, transforming into a hopeful, resonant chord that hangs in the air. The journey is never really over. Travel is not just about the miles you cover or the stamps in your passport. It is about the distance you travel within yourself. Each place we have visited, from the quiet canals of Europe to the thundering falls of Africa, leaves an indelible mark. It rearranges your internal furniture, challenges your assumptions, and opens windows in rooms you never knew you had. In every place, food was our common language, the thread that connected us. They were invitations. The world is waiting. Pack your dreams and start your journey today.